Good morning. Take three. A lot of, not even a lot, but some technical difficulties. One, the sun. I'm directly under the sun, so I had to get the glasses. And I just feel like I'm kind of just shooting from the hip, to be honest with you, like with this video, where I want this video to go. But my first video I posted like almost about a week and a half ago, I believe. I was wearing the same hoodie, you know, I don't care. But I named that video planting the seed. And that seed, metaphorically speaking, was me creating content, me becoming more comfortable in front of the camera, me becoming more articulate with my words. Like that was the seed. And can I honestly say that I've been watering it every single day? No, probably skipped a couple days. I looked at other platforms such as TikTok, which I heard, I don't know if the rumors are true, but it seems as if TikTok is getting banned. And I don't really know what to do with that news. Honestly, I think it's kind of good. No, it's not. Never mind. A lot of people make a living off that app, but I say, like, if you are an aspiring content creator, I think TikTok is a great platform. And if it doesn't end up getting banned, so what? That's even more reason to post, because it allows you to build those reps, get your reps in terms of talking in front of the camera, and stuff like that. But just really learning not to give a fuck about what other people think. But TikToks is just one of those apps where you can get viral fairly easily. It's very easy, like, just due to the algorithm. It doesn't take a lot of effort to go viral and get that type of momentum and roll with it and build a career off of it, right? Unlike YouTube, you gotta hook your audience, thumbnail, the title, and the actual content. Make sure it's actually worth watching, And I'm still getting used to talking in front of the camera. It's still kind of hard for me because I have so many things that I want to say, but I end up getting stuck, right? Because I want to say the right thing at the right time and say it at the right moment. Like, I get so caught up in the words that I just don't end up saying anything at all, right? But I want to get better with that. And how am I going to do that? Through repetition, through doing this over and over and over again, right? So yeah, planting that seed. Went on TikTok and recorded a couple videos, but never really posted them. So it's hard to tell like how well those videos do. So far, I made two videos on an alternate account. So aside from my personal account that I use for just personal use, I made an alternate account that I can make content on. And one, I think, barely has 90 something, and the other one breached 200. So I'm sure if I post another video, it's just gonna build momentum and stuff like that. There's a couple likes on both of them, but nothing crazy, nothing substantial. But hey, it's something, right? But something that's always gonna be here, and that's something very near and dear to my heart, is YouTube. YouTube is such a great platform, and it's changed over the years, But I remember watching people like, Smosh and even FouseyTube. Like, I remember watching his vlogs religiously and just being like, wow, like, these guys live the dream life. Same thing with when I used to game, I used to watch FaZe. Like, these dudes just play video games all day in a big ass house and they get fucking paid for that. That's crazy. And that's something that I want, you know, that's something that I've always wanted, but never really had the courage to do. Simply having the courage to just sit in front of the camera and just spit, and just talk. Up until now, right? But again, it's not easy. I get shy with my girlfriend. Like I told my girlfriend, like I'm gonna come out here and film a video, and I have to work up. Like I felt like nervous about it. I felt nervous talking to her about it. Like I had to work up the courage to tell her that I was gonna come out here and film a video. But I just have to realize, like, look, this is the beginning, and that's just how it is. Whatever you're starting out, right? It's always going to be a little difficult. But those things are just little hurdles. They're nothing substantial. It's all in my head, and I want to inspire people who kind of act like me, you know, pretty introverted, laid back, non-confrontational. If any of those words kind of resonate with you, I want to be that person to you know, inspire, teach, mentor, whatever. You know, I don't care if it's one person. If it's one person, I'm satisfied, right? But getting in front of that camera, getting in front of here, and just talking. And it's a good exercise too for someone who wants to get better at speaking and wants to articulate the words better. It's a great exercise because I gotta go back on this video and I gotta watch it. I gotta listen to my own voice, and you know, for many people that can be cringy. That can be like makes your skin crawl. You know what I mean? And it did a little bit, you know, like. But you get over those couple seconds and it's your voice. You know, make it your voice. Fall in love with your voice. Fall in love with yourself. But where was I going with this? Yeah. I want to talk about this year and where I want to go 2025. So I don't know if I talked about it already, but I got out of the military beginning of this year, with no real plan, honestly. Just wanted to get out and figure it out from there. And it sounds like a simple plan, right? I feel like the majority of people do that who do the military. It's like you don't really have a real plan. I'm sure some people do, but I didn't. As soon as I got out, I went to the Philippines for a month on a family trip. And once I came back, dude, like, I don't know, just it was so uncertain. Like, the word uncertainty cannot be understated when it comes to describing my 2024. I didn't know what I was doing. I didn't know what to do. I was, you know, every day it was a guessing game. Like, what am I doing in my life? And like having a crisis at like 23 years old, bro, that's not good. And a lot of people are in this position. You know, I started working a job in a shipyard that I absolutely hated. I missed the camaraderie that came with being in the military. Like, and that was weird to say because I knew people said that, like, once you get out, you're gonna miss it. I'm like, yeah, whatever. And I did, you know, I did. So I ended up joining the reserves, right? Just so that I can get that same kind of feeling, but also for the benefits as well. So, but anyways, this year has been very uncertain, but now that I kind of have a clear view, I feel now at this moment in my life, you know, I'm in a new apartment with the love of my life, and she just got out recently as well. But now, in this moment of time, it feels like I've kind of settled. I finally got my footing, and now I could walk, you know, or fly, whatever metaphor you want to use. You know, me getting out the military was like, it was me just, you know, flapping my wings, you know, escaping, whatever. It's kind of the same thing like when I joined the Navy. When I joined in 2019, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into, right? Like I knew I had family in the Navy, and they just talked about, oh, it's, you know, it's great, you know, you get benefits, you know, you pay for college, this and that, right? The whole spiel of the military. I was just like, okay. I did some research, but again, with no real picture of what I was getting myself into, I kind of threw myself into the fire, right? And now that I'm getting out, or now that I got out, it was kind of the same thing. Throwing myself into the real world, the metaphorical fire of the real world, and just trying to figure it out. Same thing. But now, I would say from January until, let's see, October timeframe, October-November timeframe was where it really felt like I've settled down and I've kind of, you know, caught myself, and now I have a steady direction of where I want to go. So where do I want to go? I'm going to be using my military benefits to start school next year, spring semester. So I'm going to be going to school. I'm going to my old jiu-jitsu school that I used to go to when I lived in this area, and really focus on getting my blue belt and doing more competitions. That's another thing. I want to run more. That's three things. I want to run more, get my cardio up, and I want to create content. That's what I want to do with my life. Oh, and learn a new language. And I've been doing that, you know. My girlfriend is Puerto Rican, so I want to be able to speak, you know, not only to her, but to her family as well. Because I went to Puerto Rico in October, I believe, yeah. And I met her family. It was interesting, to say the least. You know, my girlfriend was translating everything for me. Mostly everything. I understood some things, but so aside from starting school and becoming the best student I could fucking be, I want to get my blue belt and do more competitions. What did I say? Create content and make money online before actually become fluent in learning Spanish. And that's what I want to do. Those are the like 4 main goals that I have, right? And aside from all the financial goals, like, you know, put money in my savings, invest, you know, this basic stuff, I feel like those goals should be mandatory. You know, what are other goals you have? What are some really personal goals, that something that you've always wanted to do but never had the courage to do? Or, you know, find it. Find what that is for you. Yeah. So this is just me kind of throwing paint at the canvas and seeing what sticks. But I know this year is going to be an interesting year. 2025 is going to be an interesting year for me. And I want it to be an interesting year for you as well. Like, I don't want another year to pass by where I'm like, fuck, I didn't really accomplish anything. You know, because I can't say that for this year. 2024 has been an interesting year for me, where I've been able to put things in motion, right? And you're gonna get years like that. You're gonna get times in your life where it feels like you're not really going anywhere, but it's the little things that you do. It's the those baby steps that you take in order to build that momentum so you can reach that big goal, right? Because the life that we want to live is comprised of those little consistent steps that we take every single day, right? And it's not glamorous. It's not. It's really not that glamorous. But what it does, it sets us up for the future so that we can have those big moments, right? And we will have those big moments. It's not a matter of if it happens, it's a matter of when. So that's why I'm doing stuff like this. Like, I'm recording this video, right? Knowing that it's probably not gonna get a lot of views, at least right now. But I'm building something. I'm building myself. And it's preparing me to when I do get a bunch of subscribers and, you know, the big company that I want. It's preparing me. I'm building those reps. You know, it's a slow progress, but it should be enjoyable as well. You know, as unglamorous as it is, it should be enjoyable. You know, you should enjoy doing the little things, right? Because that's what your life is going to be comprised of. So yeah, this isn't a goodbye. This is a see you later. I really want everybody who watches this video to succeed and reach their biggest goals. That's what I want for myself, right? Yeah. I'll see you guys next time.